The cameras are fixed to one man in a rich vein of form and #1 in the scoring charts. Can he do it again today? Live on EA TV. And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. My name is Derek Ray, excited to be bringing you match commentary. And alongside me, my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Wrexham, and they take on Sheffield United.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
And here's the Wrexham starting lineup.
Well, it's a defensive lineup, that's for sure. But their wing-backs and at least one of their midfield players will need to break forward when they regain possession, just to give them a threat going forward.
Good luck.
Cheers.
Hey. Thanks.
Hey. Good game.
Good game.
That's a lot. Good game.
Hey, good game.
Thanks.
Good game.
Cheers.
Good.
Well, here's how the lineup looks for Sheffield United.
Well, it's like for like here, so whichever team wins more of the key battles will probably come out on top. I think this should be a tight game.
Oh, he's left his marker for dead. It should be. And a goal! 1-0, and what a fast start they've made to this game. So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Oliver McBurney. Another successful intervention, winning the ball back. Well, as we look at the table, the opportunity very much there for the hosts to go top if they can win.
Well, at this stage of the season, Derek, the table starts to reflect the true quality of the teams, and I have to say they've been excellent so far. Let's hope they're at their best today.
Slimane. Fairly easy for the referee to spot that deflection, so now a throw in. Mounier. Oliver McBurney. Was always likely to be the goalkeeper's ball. Goalkeeper under pressure. This could be the equaliser. And the referee has pointed to the spot. He's given the penalty. And now, let's see if they can level it up. And slots it home. Well, his heart might have been fluttering, but he didn't show it. A goal from the spot. He's taken on his opponent here. Might go ahead. And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. Moving forward effectively. Will he finish? Well, what a stop it was.
Well, I have to say, that's a magnificent save. That's a top-class piece of goalkeeping.
The fans are shouting, shoot. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, here's the replay. He's got such quick feet, hasn't he? Just look how he goes past his marker to get his shot away. That's a really good goal.
So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. Gustavo Hamer. Mounier has it. Oliver McBurney. Nicely timed tackle. Mullen. Lee. Ahmed Hodzic. Oliver McBurney. Now McBurney. Gustavo Hamer. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Looking for, now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Low. Now with Hamer. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? A glorious chance. Brilliant save. And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
That is that for the first half here. And so the second half commences here. Well, it was one-way traffic in the first half. They're going to need all their time if they have designs on a comeback. Anis Sliman. Now McBurney. In with a chance. Well, when it's you against the goalkeeper, I'm sorry, you've got to do better. He must tread carefully here. Wasn't a great piece of passing. Well, it's just about a case of wall-to-wall football live with us here on EA TV. And Stuart and I will be with you for this game coming up.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside that stadium, and two very good teams.
Good technique displayed. Keeper's in trouble. 30 minutes to go then. And it took a little nick before it went over the touchline. So a throw in here. Good work. Cameras trained on one man. On the back of a hat-trick, will he continue to excel? The action is live on EA TV. Hello everyone, we're here just to the north of London at Vicarage Road. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And we have action to bring you from the round of 16 in the Carabao Cup. It's Watford, and they take on Wrexham.
Well, the hosts certainly go into this game as strong favourites. They have better technical players and can be brilliant when everything clicks. But their opponents are well organised, resilient and pose a threat on the counter-attack. Therefore, an early goal will be the main priority for the home team.
So the initial 11 for the home side.
Well, it looks like a 5-2-3. When they're defending, it will be a back five. But in possession, the two wing-backs will push forward to provide an attacking threat. The front three should pose a threat, though, because their combination play is excellent.
And the deflection means a corner. This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, I'm intrigued to see how their two midfield players cope in there today, because they look very isolated. Yes, they're good athletes and skillful players, but it's asking an awful lot of them.
Is it going to be? And a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target. Well, that reaction says it all. That's such an important goal in this game.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? That's a very fine piece of tackling. The supporters want to see him have a go. They just couldn't stay in front. And now this match is all square. So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. He's managed to lose his marker. And a throw coming up after a really fine piece of tackling. Are being pressed here. Untidy on the ball. Emmanuel Dennis likes to run with the ball at his feet. He's in behind. In it goes! He's made it a brace for himself. No stopping him, apparently. And a throw in here for Watford. And that is defending of the highest order. And they're trying to get right into his face. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. This could level it. Well, I think you could call that an escape. It looked a certain goal. Elliot Lee trying to open them up. Oh, that is a wonderful piece of challenging. That's a good-looking ball. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder and then through on goal. You never really had any doubt that he wouldn't slot that away. It's a cool finish. Well, they needed that, and so did he. Just look at the manager's relief there.
So underway again, and it's a story of parity. 2 goals apiece in this one. Feeding it through. Oh, but cutting it out in the nick of time. Oh, this is looking promising. Opportunity here. Well, misfiring without any shadow of a doubt. Ince. Porteous. Effective challenge. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. Oh, he's through here. And time is up as far as the first half. And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. Showing a real will to win the ball. Well, using the space really well, but now can they push on? Opportunity here, and that was goalkeeping right out of the top drawer.
It's absolutely remarkable. His reflexes were brilliant there.
Oh, good-looking run. Must score, and a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a brilliant turn to buy himself that bit of space. And then, of course, the finish. That's a great bit of play in the box.
Well, back underway, and a glut of goals here. 3-2. More live football to come. A little note about a future game with us here on EA TV.
Well, that should be a really good game between two entertaining teams in a great stadium.
Possession one. So a half an hour remaining. Lewis. Happy to shoot. And it's a goal. Level again. What a match this is turning out to be. And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Can he put them in front? But it was a wonderful chance. But the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
Return to your vehicle, your lights are on.
Perfect tackle. Oh, foul play, says the referee. Now just lost his focus for a brief moment, and now it'll be a corner. And there's the delivery. Well, he made the catch under pressure. And getting across to stop it. They will now make use of their substitutes bench.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
Substitution for the visitors. Coming off the pitch, number 22, Thomas O'Connor, to be replaced by number 12, George Evans.
And over it comes. Making sure nothing came of it. Might be a chance to break. Can they take advantage of the situation? Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. And eventually, goalkeeper's ball.
Well, you can sense the relief amongst his teammates, but what a first save that was.
Opportunity it is. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Ince. Now still pressing for a goal here. Well, that's the sign of a well-organised defence. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Well, not to be in terms of the counter-attack. Effective press. We saw the situation developing. Andrews. Just the challenge that was required. 3 minutes of added time here. Good technique displayed. This could finish it. And in all likelihood, that is game over. So little time left for a response. Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. There's the final whistle, and the visitors move on.
Well, I thought they played well today. They controlled the flow of the game. They created numerous chances, and they shot.
Hello and welcome to the northeast of England. We're here at St James's Park. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Newcastle United, and they take on Wrexham.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Oh, that's an interesting pass. Corner kick forthcoming. And over comes the corner. And the danger's still on. Well, that's a sad end to the attack. And here's the Wrexham starting lineup.
Well, plenty of attacking width in this 4-3-3, but they'll need to get their midfield players to join the centre forward as much as possible. If not, he'll become isolated.
Opportunity to take the lead. No goal. It won't count. The flag was raised.
Well, he did finish it well, but I think everybody knew he was offside there.
Now, will the keeper have to pay the price for that mistake? Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure. Well, he knows that could prove to be a massive goal. Just look at his reaction.
And Newcastle get the ball rolling once more. How will they react to this setback? Isak. And now with Franks. Making progress. Well, disappointing end to the move. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Oh, fine play, and maybe it'll set something up. Foul there. Free kick awarded.
Message to Jay Cheatham. Hello, Jay. Celebrating your birthday. Happy birthday, Jay, from all of her friends.
Gordon. Here's Isak. And he might be through here. Ollie Palmer. We're using the space really well, but now can they push on? And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Oh, breezing past him. Can he take the chance? It's in. They're looking really relaxed and confident and not giving the opposition much of a look in.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
2-0 here, and the ball is moving again.
James Jones.
Vital interception. The danger was very real. Guimaraes. On to Almiron. Bruno Guimaraes. Miguel Almiron. Franks. Well, good run and good ball control. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Could be dangerous. Really good build-up, but no end product. Well, on the cusp of the half-time interval, and the visitors are prospering. Stuart, what have you made of their performance?
Well, they're dominating this first half. Their approach play, their cleverness around the box and the finishing have been excellent. They just need to continue this going into the second period.
Might be a chance here. And a tidy tackle. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Oh, big opportunity. Oh, must be. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss.
Well, just look at the defending here. They've made it so easy for him in the end. That's just not good enough. Well, back to the drawing board, I'm afraid. His team have been really poor today.
So that is that. The first 45 minutes have come and gone, and it's the visitors on top.
Well, as we highlighted, they look like a side who will score goals every time they go forward. Their front players have been so clever with their movement. This could turn into a rout in the second half.
And this confrontation is underway. Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Well, he's got past his man. But stout defending when it mattered. Trippier. Bruno Guimaraes. On to Almiron. And it's with Isaac. Oh, in with a chance. A lot to look forward to on the Champions League group stage front here on EA TV Live. It's Newcastle United.
Oh, Derek, there's a chance here.
And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really good bit of play. Watch how he turns his marker and then has the composure to finish. That's a top-class goal.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Oh, he's given the ball away. And still looking for space. Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but.
Well, those stats tell you everything. They're opening up the opposition at will, and while we've seen some really poor defending, their attacking play has been excellent.
They just cannot seem to keep possession today. It has to be. And there is the goal. He's found the net. Joy unconfined.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a brilliant turn to buy himself that bit of space. And then, of course, the finish. That's a great bit of play in the box. Well, that's not a happy manager. He knows he's got a lot of work to do now.
Bruno Guimaraes. And a strong tackle. Franks. Here's Isaac. Newcastle unable to keep the ball. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Wonderful chance. Not messing around with that clearance. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. It has to be, surely. And top-notch as well as brave goalkeeping.
Well, he comes off his line at just the right time. He read that brilliantly.
Possession lost by the Magpies. And into the last 15 minutes of action. And in with a real chance. Surely. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. And a fine tackle. Well, a really good run. And the keeper more than equal to it. Delivering it. And clearing his lines. Well, the final whistle approaching, and this has certainly been an away day to remember. Stuart, your assessment.
Well, what can you say about this performance? They've been absolutely brilliant. They've played with such guile and creativity, and their passing has been so expansive. Not many teams would have stopped them today.
Oh, wait a minute. They could well be in. Well, not every keeper would have been that brave.
Well, he read it brilliantly, didn't he? Top stuff from the keeper.
And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Into the advanced position. And how about that for a save? And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, as I keep saying, if you make forward runs and you look to pass the...
They know what's needed. A win in this game and a favourable result elsewhere will lift. Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And what we have for you is group stage action from the UEFA Champions League. It is FC Copenhagen, and they take on Wrexham.
Well, Derek, they come here in good form. If they can put in another solid performance today, it should guarantee their qualification to the knockout stages.
And this conference... Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today.
Well, the two wide players are great in 1v1 situations, and their movement is also very good. But it's the midfield three that will need to control the flow of the game.
Falk. Victor Claesson. Well, they'll see it as very disappointing to give it away as cheaply as that. And putting it wide from there. A pity, really. Paul Mullen. In with a chance. Will he finish? Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Elias Yelert. And pressing from the front. Struggling to hold on to the ball. Might be a chance here. Must finish. What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. And the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
Andreas Cornelius. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Making progress. A real opening now. Oh, it looked as though he might be through. Not so. Well, terrific anticipation without the ball. A bit of gegenpressing, and a throw-in it'll be. Can he play it in? And with that, the attack fizzles out. And he's broken free. And it's gone in. Just what the doctor ordered. Things looking very bright for them now with this buffer.
Well, let's take another look, and you have to say the defending is so poor. That's far too easy. The keeper had no chance there.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Really good interception. And a free kick awarded by the referee. It is a decent-looking attack here, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Good bit of closing down. Good idea. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Moving into the advanced position. Well, the supporters think it's on. Well, in the final analysis, perhaps it wasn't the high percentage option.
Yeah, not the best effort, to be fair. It did open up for him. He did have the space, but he just seemed to snatch at the shot.
Well, I believe changing circumstances in the Bayern match. Alex Scott, who has scored?
Yeah, it's a goal for Bayern. It's all even Stevens at 1-1 with 36 minutes played.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott. Andreas Cornelius. The referee spotted the little nick on the way through, so a throw-in coming up. Larsson. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. And he keeps going. And space available inside. Opportunity! Oh, good save. Can someone get on the end of this? Oh, goodness me, he's hit the post. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And the main thing is they're currently on course to book their place in the knockout stages today.
Well, it's job half done so far, Derek. Now they need to see out the next 45 minutes. Keep playing well, stay on.
So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Diogo Gonçalves. Really good challenge. In with a chance. Oh yes, a goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
3 goals without reply. Larsson. And threading it through. He might profit from here, you know. Can he open the door to a potential goal? Oh, tremendous block. High pressing at its best. A lot of live football to come right here on EA TV. And I very much hope you can join us for this game.
That looks a really entertaining game. 2 good teams with 2 excellent coaches. I can't wait for that one to come round.
And he's broken free. Well, the keeper going in for the challenge and prevailing. And giving it away. And he might be through here. Is it going to be? Oh, great goalkeeping.
Well, that's a top-quality save. Great anticipation.
Didn't quite go to plan. And we saw the situation developing. Can't miss, surely. Oh, he stopped it.
Well, I thought that would be a goal, but what a save. Great reactions.
And still danger here. Well, no way through in the end. And in with a real chance. Denied by the bar. Back in play here. Excellent block. Dangerous looking attack. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. They must clear their lines quickly. It has to be. And a goal! Well, most of the fans in attendance here have had to bring their umbrellas and wear their raincoats. It's a soggy day for this match. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And what we have for you is live action from the oldest cup competition of them all, the FA Cup. It's Wrexham facing Everton.
Yes, cheers, Derek. Well, what an occasion it is for this club and its supporters. These are the games that they dream of. No doubting they're the underdogs. But if they can frustrate their opponents, stay in the game up until half-time, you just never know. Hopefully we get a great cup tie and maybe even a massive surprise.
And here's the Wrexham starting lineup.
Well, they're going to play with a front two, which means they have to link up with each other as much as possible. If they do that well, they'll certainly pose a threat. It looks like a 5-3-2, really.
And here's the team for Everton. Can he put them in front? Oh no, he's missed the opportunity. And they remain level.
Well, he just lacked composure there, didn't he? They should be ahead now.
Real chance. There it is. And he could scarcely have had an easier finish. He needs to clear it. Really clever pressing. Tenacious tackling. Excellent defending there. He has teammates around him. Well, goalkeeping adventurism here. Danjuma. The ball with Lucas Toro. Untidy in possession. Manuel Neuer. And they need to get tighter here. Well, he's lost it. And Everton pushing forward with options available. But timely defending when it mattered.
So welcome, Javier, and I hope you have a fantastic game.
Effective challenge. Everton just couldn't hold the ball. That's a good-looking ball. And just has to remain calm. And he's gone and scored to level it again. So underway again following the goal that made things level. Well, the ball with Everton once more. He's in with a chance. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. Determined defending. Neuer needs to fire it away. Promising sequence. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. And so it is. Into the second half then. And these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment. Committed challenge. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Well, many have wondered if they would get it over the line.
Derek, it's a chance here.
Well, I'm not sure the keeper particularly wanted that. Surely can't miss. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? Excellent refereeing. Advantage in operation. Oh, what an opportunity. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long. And this match is level again. And given away. O'Connell. Here's Neuer. And a timely intervention. Well, he keeps going. Well, advantage coming into play, and rightly so. And keeping it out. Who can they pick out? And he needs to get it out of there. Well, it's just about a case of wall-to-wall football live with us here on EA TV. And Stuart and I will be with you for this game coming up.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside that stadium, and two very good teams.
Now the counter-attack looks on. Well, just leaning back a bit and over the bar. Time for a change then. Now got to tread carefully. Stepanenko. This looks promising from Everton. Looking for someone to play it to. Brilliantly blocked. William Boyle. Opportunity it is. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick. Did really well to get through. Chances on. Oh, that is a superb save. A corner kick, and who knows, this might represent their last chance to grab an equaliser.
Well, these fans have had to be patient. Could this be the equaliser?
Cleared away comprehensively. Well, this is certainly the home of live football, EA TV, and looking forward to bringing you more action from the Premier League. It's Everton facing Aston Villa. 5 minutes remaining, and one thing is certain, no one is leaving because it's still close. This could square the game. Well, you've got to give him credit for that piece of defending. Not all that hard to deal with crosses like that. Oh, they have it again. Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. And he's in. The net is staring him in the face. How about this for drama? All even. will be that. The final whistle is sounded. This contest comes to...